welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso on SABC3. Now, of course, we do know that technology was meant to make our lives a lot easier, but it is also posing a potential health threat due to the amount of excess that we spend, of course, with our phones and with our tablets and all of these things. And we actually have a call. We had a call from a lady who wanted to find out the fact that some ladies do put their mobile devices in their bras. Does that present any kind of health risk?
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know the answer directly to that question. What we do know, however, is that cell phone signal has certainly been researched extensively, and one of the latest studies from Canada actually show an increase in one of the tumors that we have called an acoustic neuroma. A severe incidence increase in the amount of these acoustic neuromas on the right temporal lobe. In other words, the side that most people put the phone to in terms of your ear. There has been a surge. Obviously, there could be other variables that affect that, but very interesting to note an increase in the frequency of those tumors since the use and increased use of cell phones.
Yeah. I guess the basic thing is that we are just spending too much time on our devices, aren't we?
What about talking? Like
Yeah.
normal communication skills and you know, that we need to enhance and maintain. So certainly we need to look to the future and look at ways of maintaining relationships in that fashion as well.
Yeah. And what would be your last words of advice in terms of the topic we've just discussed today?
Yeah, I think count your words. You know, we often send texts and sit and text until the early hours of the morning. You know, think about how necessary are these things actually. And
when you're tweeting about hashtag Game of Thrones, it's hectic, okay? You want to be part of the conversation that everyone's having around the world.
He's so excited at that time. But you know, count your words, and if you can, walk somewhere to talk to someone instead of texting them. Like your mom and dad in the same house, for example. Do it, you know, make the effort.
Yeah. I guess also planning might also be a very good thing, you know, to know that you only allow yourself a certain amount of time during the day that you spend with your device, whether you're answering emails, making those important calls, and then after a certain time at night, or, you know, you switch off. And that's it, because also you were talking to me earlier on about the fact that we are so used to looking at this light on our phones that we even struggle to sleep.
You often wonder why you can't switch off. Your brain is stimulated, and the melatonin, which comes from one of the pineal glands, is released, and that controls your sleep-wake cycle. You wonder why you can't go to bed after doing emails just before bedtime, or, you know, looking at pics or texting with bright screens. And that obviously stimulates the brain and the nerve cells that keeps you alert and awake.
Yeah. Read a book, rather. Have something to talk about.
A textbook.
A textbook. Study. Dr. Green, thank you so much. It's great having you back in the studio. And we look forward to our next chat next week. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed that, and that, of course, enlightened you in a certain way to help you live a better and healthier lifestyle. Right now, let's get to the rest of the team. See what else we can say right now.